Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Let me know if you can't. I think the audio is fine. I have had to reset my my settings, so it may not be different, or maybe it may be different, rather. We'll see though. Did I do one copy? I think I just did one. Okay, we'll do two. Your nice volume? Good, good, because I have had my settings reset. So. How are you doing today? I'm very hot and flustered. And a little stressed, but we're okay. Good. Thought I'd jump on for a stream today. I wasn't expecting it. I was indecisive today. But, you know, we're here. We're grooving. Gonna play some mining and crafting. Because that is the game I typically do play on stream, so we're doing it. Please duplicate. Okay, cool. So, I honestly haven't really played that much of the game recently. I've kind of been disinterested, right? How are your happy casts doing? They're doing good. You can see in the thumbnail, I'm in the area. They're like outside still. I haven't really played. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of like disenfranchised. Is that the word? It is now. To play it. For a few reasons, right? But I kind of knew this was going to happen. And I feel like a lot of people are experiencing the same thing. Which is, again, something I thought was going to happen. What is this? Let me just check real quick. Does it reset your graphical settings? It probably does, right? If it resets everything else. Medium, high, absolutely not. Upscaling mode, that's fine. Why is Bloom so high? My plan once the drop came out was to finish my terraforming using the Happycast, but once the drop came out I couldn't mount the Happycasts. So we'll talk a lot about... I'm not having VV on, by the way, I'm just doing my settings. We'll talk about the drop, I think, today, because there's a lot to talk about. Let's do... Bloom is like the sun, isn't it? Okay, my console is powerful enough to have medium for all of these. At least. Deferred rendering distance... 18. But I do want to turn it off because we're not playing with it today. So let's do fancy. Okay. Yeah, all done. Okay, let's get into the world. So yeah, like I said, I've not played much. I've done very little. I've just not been that as motivated to play. This happens a lot, right? I know I'm not the only one that experiences this kind of motivation kind of thing. If you're wondering, by the way, I did get a new skin. It's literally referred to as Alien Cat. Which, you know, is my persona online, is I'm Glorp, right? Let me send you a copy of the... I didn't. Is this a copy? Feck. Oh, it is a copy because... Okay, well... Let's make sure we didn't, because... Oh, it doesn't matter, but... It was going to confuse me if I... No. Okay, we're good. We're good. There's been one build I've been focusing on. And it is the Sculk Research Facility. I mean, it's also become like the ancient city research facility. But you know what I mean. This has been a build I've been wanting to make for a while. I don't remember if I wanted to make it in my previous world. I've always wanted to trap a warden. How different would your journey be if you were an alien dog instead of an alien cat? It's kind of funny because the Glorp picture was completely random. When I changed because I had my face as my profile picture, right, for a long time. And I chose a literal random meme and was like, yeah, sure, why not? There was no, like, fun fact thought process on me choosing Glorp. So this is how it is for now. I want to do something with the middle. I don't know what to do yet. That's where I'm kind of stuck, right? Once I've got something done with the middle, this build is done. Why is there a bat in here? Is it because... Oh, I know why. Okay. Michael Cat, exactly. It is pretty much exactly how you saw it, Corn, but there's something else that no one's seen, actually. All the books, if you're wondering, do have text in them. So that's cool, right? They're not just there. But yeah, this is, standard stuff. You've got all the blocks. You've got a mock-up of the Deep Dark itself and the Sculk wool interaction that they have. You've got a mock-up of the portal, quote-unquote. And you've also got this area. Yes, it's a long way down. You don't want to know how long this took me to figure out. It looks very simple, but it took me a while. So, let's take a minecart. I've been talking about this minecart track for a while, and I kept saying, I need the build to connect. Why is there not a light here? Okay, that's fine. We can do that at any point. I needed the build to connect to the ancient city, but I didn't know the shape of the build. So for the longest time, this track just led to nowhere. Obviously now we have the build, that it fits, right? And, all that kind of jazz. This is my petition for Mojang to increase the speed at which minecarts travel, because this is kind of sad, right? Not too fast, or even just add copper rails. Yes, it would be a pain to destroy a lot of the rails, but I can live with that. Yeah, the massive pit is a safety hazard, which is why there's yellow and black wool advising. There's only 2 areas in this world that have that: the mine and the sculk facility. 2 areas. Why am I getting that thick? I also do like minecart travel. If you've watched this world, right, and you've heard me talk about the world, I would not get the elytra until like day 4000. I use the boats and minecarts to travel most of the time. Obviously now I do the elytra. I still want to stick to that same principle of using, especially minecarts, a lot still, because I don't really have a use for boating right now. I probably never will. With the plans I have, boats will become probably obsolete, I'm guessing. Which is a bit of a shame because I used them so much. But that was always going to happen, unfortunately. Yeah, I haven't used many horses either. Frankly, because the biome I'm in doesn't spawn horses, I've had to take them from another island. When the sculk facility is made, I'm making an animal sanctuary, and it's going to be a free roam area for horses, donkeys, mules, skeleton horses. and I'll take a lot of the horses from the island I got the horses and transport them over with the Happy Cast stuff. But yeah, the animal enclosures or sanctuaries are the next project, and then we've got to come up with 6 others, which I think I have a few in mind. But this selection of projects I had were very important because it was so many, and we're almost completing them, so that's pretty nice. So if you look at our coordinates, our x should be at like 2,300, I think, and we still got a ways to go for the z, like a couple like hundred, few hundred, I think. Why am I lagging? It does take a while, yeah. Which I'm fine with. I like being in minecarts. It reminds me of like old Minecraft and how I'd use minecarts a lot. Or did I? I can't remember. Did I use minecarts a lot? I mean, I've made roller coasters. Obviously, I don't think roller coasters currently fit Lightborn. Maybe they do. It depends. I got to think of ways to make it fit if I do want them in the world. But currently, there's no plans. So that redstone lamp you see up ahead is where we turn. That we're going straight towards, that's where we turn. So we're almost there. But yeah, I'm showing you this because you guys haven't seen progress on this in a while. Yeah, roller coasters are very old Minecraft based, which is why I'm hesitant to make it in this world. I'd have to put my own spin on it. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, we're almost there, I think. Surely. Well, I mean, I know we're there, but that's besides the point. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I will stick to this skin, but I'm just testing it out. Let me mute myself. God damn. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So, this is the ancient city I chose. This is the closest one. We're on peaceful mode, aren't we? That's fine. We have copies. That's okay, that's fine. Have I done anything in this world? No. That's fine. So there is a warden here, but I'm on peaceful mode, so that kind of sucks. Imagine there's a loud screaming sound. This is typically where you'll be with the ancient city research area. A lot of it is boxed off. You can see there's glass everywhere. I haven't decided if I want to tear down the sculk of the city and remake the portal area. I haven't decided that yet. If I do, it will not be for a while, because after the sculk facility's done, I'm avoiding this area for a long time. Farming, because it kind of makes sense to me that if you're staying here long term, you've got food to live off, right? Obviously, you've got beds, you've got night vision potions, some extra stuff here that I need to get rid of, and stuff like that. So it's quite nice, quite cozy, and all that kind of jazz. I've got some beds to sleep in. But yeah, not much going on here. I'm going to be honest. You do have a registry though. A few weeks ago now, I asked people to come up with names. These are some of the names involved. And the second page has something interesting. I wonder what happened there. Why did the operations end? Very interesting. And who took over them? I wonder. So yeah, I took over. So I took over this part because a lot of the areas are very awkward. Can I fly? I've noticed there's been bats as well in other areas. This part does not have any cave openings. Or actually, I lied. But there's no bats here, weirdly. So I'll take that. But yeah, there's a lot of sculk here. So if I ever wanted to, the shriekers aren't going off because there's no sensors. If I ever wanted to, I could remake this entire area, which is tempting. I'll admit it is tempting, but I don't know. A part of me is like, let's wait to see what Mojang does with it, and currently my relationship with Mojang isn't very good. So. Okay, well, okay, we've done nothing. We can delete this world, go back into an actual copy, and then, yeah. But that's literally all I've done in the past, like, what, 2 weeks, really? Genuinely, that's kind of all I've done. I may have done like a few odd bits. I think I have, actually. I'll show you bits in the overworld that I've done. Or above ground, I guess you could say. If you're wondering, why did I put on peaceful? It's not cheating. There was mobs in the sculk research facility, and I just wanted them to go away. So. You should block a single piece of reinforced sleeper slate. It is tempting. It is tempting. I think that sounds like hell, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds hellish, but maybe. Maybe. I'll do a stream where like I have to mine my nether portal by hand. And then at the end of it, I have to just delete the world because it doesn't mean anything anyway, right? So yeah, the happy glass is still here because Mojang won't fix the issue. The reason why I have rails on me, by the way, I put rails in here. Got, I think, Goober in here. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I done this. Wait, it's still happening. Wait, what? Oh, okay. For some reason, when they touch the ground, your game dies. I do not. I've played a lot of Minecraft updates, right? And with a lot of the glitches, I can be like, okay, this makes sense that this could happen. I don't understand how something like that happens. I don't get it. I don't like. It's a shame. So, What else have I done, really? Not a lot. I added tiers to the music shop. So you have tiers now. Very awesome sauce. If I ever got Lava Chicken, the new music disc, I'm not putting it in here. I'm probably going to burn it. Honestly. Um, Taste the Bugs drop. Yeah, honestly. I have a lot of tiers music discs. Uh, okay, I've also done some, or added some stuff to my storage. And by added some stuff, I mean I filled out a new area. So, oh, I do have more tasks, Corn. I don't add more to them until rather, I get rid of the previous task board. That's why there's no tasks left. Like, I've only got 2 left. Unless it's like something urgent that I need to do, then I'll add it and I'll do it straight away and then tick it off. But until I finish the animal enclosures and Sculk research facility, there's no more tasks in my mind. So we've got extra storage for utilities for mob riding. We've got saddles, which are, if you didn't know, craftable. We've got harnesses, a lot of harnesses. And then you've got the utilities like snowballs for happy ghasts, carrot on the stick, warp fungi on the stick, and leads. Just a little something, just to be prepared for war. No, I don't know. It's just nice to have. Okay, let me return my snowballs. Still need to build in this area. I haven't decided yet, but it will probably be on my task board that I need to build something there. But we can discuss the next few tasks that I plan on doing. So after the after the animal enclosures area is built, which will be over there, I'm not going to spoil what I want to do with it, so I won't mention what I was about to say. I want to extend this. I can't remember what they're called. Feck. Oh no. Okay. Is that meant to be? Yes. One of the tasks is to extend this all the way around. There's going to be one massive, I can't remember the word, but you know what I mean, right? And there's going to be like shopping markets and stuff like that on here as well. Number 2, witch farm. I found a witch hut in the swamp. The swamp that's in that direction, there's a witch hut. So I want to make a witch farm because witches, honestly, they drop a lot of good stuff. And they might be my source of gunpowder because the mob farm's gone now. Did I mention that? I got rid of the mob farm. It's completely gone. There's no trace of it left. This was like before Chase the Skies released. Number 3, there's going to be a better lighting area. Like we're going to have lamps. Similar to, you can kind of see them. I don't have a spyglass on me. Similar to the ones in the farm, but they'll be built differently. I want to get rid of all the torches and have lamps instead. So that's why you're seeing dark areas, right? 1, because I don't have anything to build there, but 2, I'm waiting to light them up properly. Or we could do glowstone under carpets. That could be a shout, maybe. And then what's after that? Well, this is in no order. Yeah, this is in no order. Probably do more forest management. In what direction? Spawn. Probably. Because is it time to build stuff in spawn? Maybe. You may be wondering, well, why not this area? I've just built the sculk facility, the shooting range, and the armory display. I don't think I need to build anything here for a little bit. Yeah, we'll see. We've got a lot of light options. We'll see. We shall see. Then what? Does the dragon die soon? I don't know. I'm holding out till the full Minecraft Live, which I have no faith for, mind you. But you know, we'll see. And I'll base my. I have used Minecraft Lives to base the direction of my world. So when the Happy Car stuff was revealed, I always knew I was going to build something like that. What I didn't know is I wouldn't be able to use it properly, but that's besides the point. The only issue of not killing the dragon now is that I want to kill it with vibrant visuals on. But I also want to do a hardcore run with VV on. So quite a dilemma, in my opinion. By the way, I may, quote unquote, stream dungeons, Minecraft dungeons. Maybe. It's a huge asterisk, maybe. I've not played it in like 3 years, 2 years, something like that. I can't even remember when it came out. Maybe we get the End DLC and play that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Also, the reason why there are vines in this chest, it's nothing to do with the sculk facility. Do you know the mine that had a bunch of glowberries and stuff like that, and lava? I've reduced the amount of vines that are in the cave. Not by a lot, but when there's duplicates in a certain area. I don't really go in the cave that much, to be honest with you, the mine that much. I don't have any reason to do it. But okay, how do I want to do this? Should it be random or should it be placed specifically? I can't talk. Specifically. Are the vines making electric? Yeah, I don't know. I don't. When I do go in the cave, which is rare, it is making it a little bit annoying. Were you placing glow lichen? I might do it on the floor, but okay, where do we do the lanterns? Should it be random? And I know those two areas are different, by the way, that's intentional. Should it be random? Hello, Squid. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. I know you took a bit of a break. Hello, hope you're doing well. Do they be, it depends. What do I build here? Because I think something has to be in the middle. Well, and this isn't the middle, right? Because it's a weird shape, right? But there's got to be something here. I think. Maybe a seating area? I don't know. I'm doing good, Squid. I think I might have dementia. I don't know if I answered that already. But yeah, I'm doing well. It's a long area, so maybe showing off the detection range. That could be a good play. I don't want to do that. Fences, we're using dark oak. Okay. We want to fence off the area and then have shooting range-esque build. Okay. We're not doing anything with sculk calibration because they're not associated with the deep dark, right? You know. And in terms of showing off the things you get from the ancient city, like the recovery compass, I'm not doing it just yet because I have faith that they'll add more Kerbium to the chests. Surely they will, right? Surely it won't just be leather. Surely. I don't need that many, but we're going to take 32. Yeah, the happy cast is still broken, unfortunately. Can I go on a little bit of a rant? I'm going on a little rant. I really don't appreciate that people were like, in my response to, yeah, this is a bad glitch, right? People were like, just don't have it in closed areas, lol. First of all, sandbox game, I can do what I want. Secondly, now that we've seen that it doesn't need to be in an enclosed space, can we get some actual conversation on how this is really dumb? Thirdly, can we now recognise that the bug will not be fixed until the full drop gets announced? Is that not an issue? Because, let's say, right, they're on summer break now. Both teams are, I believe. I know the Bedrock team doesn't go on it at the same time, but I believe now they are. So that's 2 months, right? Maybe 1 month of nothing. Okay, you know, sure, you deserve your break, right? Even though you've broken the game. Somehow, it's not that hard. But you come back. Let's say the preview that you release isn't about the Happy Car stuff. It's 1 week delay. Then it comes out. Sure, you fix it in a preview next week, the week afterwards, right? You've still got like a month of the update that is in to release. That will be October. So we are not going to see reality of what this means is we're not going to see the Happycast fixed until October, until the full drop releases. Then what's going to happen? There's going to be issues with the full drop because every single drop has had issues. Every single one. And I just don't get it. I don't really understand. In a perfect world, by the way, this doesn't happen. They fix it right away, the update comes out right away, but judging how previews happen and how minor releases happen, this is not going to happen. And again, I'm all for the fixes on Trident Killers. Fun fact, my Trident Killers weren't affected. I tested them all. They weren't affected. But I understand the issue that they had, so I'm okay with it being fixed. What I'm not okay with is everyone being silent about the Happy Car stuff. Don't claim to me that you were excited about the Happy Cast drop and then say nothing when it's broken. You know? Yeah, the Guardian farm is trapdoor affected. They all are. Fun facts. Every single... Okay, maybe not every single. A lot of the Trident Killers are affected by trapdoors. The Guardian farm uses that. The villager... Or not villager. Pillager area farm thing uses a trapdoor. 2 trapdoors, actually. Not affected. So I don't know if mine were just different or something. It was a different style. Go to skin. I know, isn't it amazing? It is iconic. So like, I've really tried to speak up about the issues, and no one else is talking about them. I don't want to be that guy, but I'm not seeing many people talk about it. Why? Okay, so if we want to do... How do we want to do this? Okay, I've got an idea. I'm really annoyed. I have to be honest with you. I'm really annoyed that no one's saying anything. Like, was like, I think I saw the petition to fix Trident killers was at like 11,000 when I saw it. Mind you, you have to take into account as well, this is Bedrock. They do not care about bug fixing. If it was Java, instantly fixed. One person has to cry. On Bedrock, the entire community has to. Now I wonder what the full drop is going to be about. I worry about what the full drop is going to be about. If it's anything mob related, it's dead. Because mobs are broken. There's a lot of mobs in the game that just are broken. I speak to Waddles quite often. Fun fact. I haven't spoken to him about the issue. Prowl knows the issue. I don't speak to Toycat. I just get followed by him. I'm cool like that. God damn, the distance really isn't... Okay, so let's do... Let me mine you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. I do think that the next drop is an overhaul. I don't think it's combat, but I do think it's an overhaul. How they could mess that up, I have no idea. There's nothing to mess up in an overhaul, right? Surely, like, there's no mob AI, there's no excuse, right? Or they could just add another tree, right? I would not be surprised if they just add another, like a forest. Anvil and enchanting overhaul, and they accidentally bug it so in some worlds you can use anvils. Villager rebalance update, but the glitch of using zombie villagers and recycling their 1 emerald trade gets reintroduced. Yeah, I'm just, I don't know. I've never been so worried about the drop system as I am now. Mojang could quite easily fix this. They're just not. It's not hard to communicate with people, I don't think. The community. I don't... They're still terrified. And if you... Why do I have so much iron? If you don't think they're terrified of the community, I don't know what to tell you, but they definitely are still terrified. Yeah, Mojang always do this. They'll drop an update right before the summer. It'll be buggy as hell, and then they'll be like, well, we can't do anything, guys. It's like... You have to wonder. I might sound like a crazy conspiracy theorist person. Is this intentional? Is releasing a unpolished, broken update intentional? I'm not saying it is, by the way. I'm just asking the question. Is what they're doing intentional? What would they even have to gain? If you're releasing an unfinished update, you've got months of people talking, wanting it to be fixed. That's months of talking towards the game. Bad publicity is still publicity, right? I can't talk, right? You then, in the next major release, not a small release, major release, look guys, we fixed the issue. We're not lazy, which they're very worried about being called. We know that they are. Look guys, we listen to the community. That's what they have to gain. And that's all they care about is optics. That's all they've ever cared about is optics. That is true. I don't know if my conspiracy is true, but them caring about optics is 100% true. God damn it, I really need more fences. Again, I'm not saying that that's what's happening, but that'd be the excuse that they'd give if it was true that they are intentionally sending out terrible updates. I would not be surprised. It's 8 blocks? Interesting. But it's just a thought, right? And I can't, if I said that on Twitter, Jesus Christ, every time I'm like, I have a question, guys, it's just like, how dare you? Okay. And it's just kind of annoying because like you got the fire aspect book that's been patched, and it's like why now? You know, and it's just in my mind, it's just like we got to do something, guys. Let's just patch a really easy bug that the community can't get mad over. Like we're still patching bugs, guys. The thing is, Mojang, people are annoyed that you patched the bug because whilst it was really stupid, it was fun. Okay, you know what else is fun? The Nether Roof is fun, but you can't touch that on Bedrock because it wouldn't make any sense for some reason. Mind you, Slime, every update, fun fact, Trident Killers get broken. Every update. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I could just be yapping. Why is there a water bucket here? Mine now. And it's kind of why I started the whole dual wielding thing. Try to like promote it as much as I can. But even then, Mojang haven't listened. Enchanted water bucket, next drop idea. Mojang haven't listened. It's been 500 days and there's not been a single peep at all. I would instantly stop the counter. Instantly. The day they mention we're working on it. But not even that. Not even that. Nothing. We know they're working on it, right? But they're not saying that there is current work on it. And I need them to confirm that they are. But no, best I can do is patch the virus effect book glitch. Never mind an issue that's, been present for the game for 9 years. I think that's right. Never mind giving Bedrock the offhand changes the game, like, forever. And we could do so much of the game going forward. Nah. Nah, not at all. And I'm not a scientist. I don't know how you add the offhand to Bedrock. I don't, right? But there's got to be a way. Unfortunately for you, Mojang, when you do add your building to Bedrock in 2045, I'll advocate for the other feature I want to see on Bedrock. So you won't get rid of me just yet, unfortunately. Again, another feature that should be in the game, has no reason not to be in the game, but you're just not adding for some reason. The offhand I can understand is a hard thing to add, but the second thing I want to be added, there's just no excuse, frankly. And it's kind of embarrassing. I'm going to be honest, it is kind of embarrassing that you guys haven't added subtitles to Bedrock yet. I'm looking for a squid, by the way. In case you think I'm going crazy, I'm looking for a squid. And this stream may be a bit pessimistic, I'm sorry if it is, but I'm just kind of... I'm really worried about the direction the game's going in. And Mojang, they're not really doing anything. I'm gonna be honest. It's getting really hard to defend you guys. Why are squids so rare? By the way, the word I was thinking of earlier with these little things were ports. I want to make a massive port. I don't know why it took me so long to think of the word, but, we're here. We're square. there was an easier way to get ink sacs, I probably wouldn't be doing this. Oh, Mojang, I know what you could actually fix that would make a difference. Remove the yellow lettering from book. Why is that still a thing? And I know they know it exists and that it's a bug. So why is it still a thing? It sounds like I'm complaining a lot this stream, but you have to recognize I've defended Mojang through so much. But even like for people like me that defend them, there are some decisions they make that are just fucking stupid. And it makes you wonder, like, what are they actually doing day in and day out? And this isn't the first time, by the way, I've disagreed with Mojang's decisions. I did not like when they introduced Better Together, for example. That was probably the last, or maybe no, maybe 1.19 was the last time I was like, what is this? Like, what are you doing? Kind of thing. Maybe that was it. I'm not sure. But my point is, it's been a long time where I've been looking at what's going on and being like, Mojang, seriously? What are you doing? And normally I'd have a response to that. I'd be like, they're working on something. No. No. That something is not coming. I don't have any faith. I don't have any faith. And even if there is something that's coming, an end update, are we guaranteed to have a polished end dimension? An update that would probably add 3 mobs. I can't speak. Are we sure all 3 of the mobs will be optimized and not be allergic to corners? Now, the lava chicken thing, Mojang, I can defend. I do not care. I do not care. The entire movie in of itself was not aimed at my, I wouldn't say age range, because I'm sure a lot of 25-year-olds did enjoy it, but my, line of thinking when it comes to movies, I just didn't care, right? So, give us a music disc, sure, right? But when you come back in September, you better drop the fattest update we've ever seen. Otherwise, the game's in trouble. Point blank, the game's in trouble. You don't have Hightail anymore that can keep you in check. There is no more competition. The dense painting's fine. I don't interact with the paintings. I put them in the art gallery, and then that's it, right? Done. I never think twice. I very rarely go in the art gallery. I don't have an issue with the Dennis painting because it could be any dog. On Bedrock it's referred to as good boy. Okay, so it's, whatever. Okay, I think this was actually a really good idea to make. The only issue now is the lighting. Do I just do random lanterns everywhere? Maybe, right? Use the American version. It's because my keypad autocorrected it. Thank you for telling me though. But yeah, apart from that, I don't really know what to do. I don't know what to do for the lighting, but the build itself is done. Right. Finally, I've done my lights on. It is done. So that's promising. Obviously the interior as well. So all we've got to do is the book, which I'll do off stream, and the lighting, which I'll also do off stream. And the next stream, who knows, right? We'll see. We'll see what the next stream even is, because I don't actually know. But thank you guys for watching the stream today. I was not sure if I was going to go live, but we're here. We're square. Ow. Ow. And yeah, I had to just rant as well this stream because a lot of stuff has happened, or honestly, hasn't happened with Minecraft recently, and it's a lot easier for me to talk on stream about it than on Twitter because on Twitter, people will bite my head off. On here, I can, and if people bite my head off, I'll just ban them, right? No, I won't. Certain people will not like me saying that. It's a joke. I will not ban people for disagreeing with me, okay? Just please don't try and ruin me again. So yeah, we're gonna finish that off stream, so there won't be much to recap. But we'll see what we do with that area, because that will be my animal sanctuary. Is it just gonna be a massive build? I don't think so. I don't think so. But we'll see when we stream next. I'll let you guys know next time on Twitter and stuff. Maybe. But yeah, take care of yourself, drink some water. This is the first stream you're seeing the Glorp skin, so normally I will end facing my actual skin, but first time with the Glorp skin. Very interesting. And yeah, take care, drink some water, play some Minecraft if you want to, but don't interact with the latest drop, because it may brick your game and make you lose brain cells like it has done with me. But yeah, in all serious, I appreciate you guys watching the streams as always, and I'll catch you guys. I cannot talk, online it's like I can't type, but like when I'm talking, I can't talk. I can't win. What do I even do, right? Is it like, am I dyslexic? I don't even know. I can't type on Twitter. I can't talk in voice. What can I do? Is a philosophical question I need to ponder when the stream ends. I won't do it on stream because that's a deep conversation. Anyway, I've already wasted enough of your time trying to end the stream. So I'm going to end it now. When I can find the button to end the stream because I completely forgot. There it is.